help me find someone?
I'm sure we could find someone.
I'm looking for someone that I can put on a demonstration of how well the product works for like a crowd, and hopefully people will be interested in buying my product.
Oh, I see. So you need someone who's already, say, a bit under the weather after a few days worth of festivities.
Well, not necessarily. I could use you. You could pretend to be under the weather.
Fit as a fiddle. Oh no! Oh, I don't know about that. That's.
I guarantee you, this product works.
And
if you could just help me demonstrate it to the non-believers, I could even cut you in on some of the profits I rake in.
Oh well, I gotta say I'm not sure how I feel about that. I'm quite healthy and I have no need. Why don't we find somebody who needs your product and we can help someone who is in need?
Absolutely, I'm looking to help anyone who's in need.
Fantastic. Why don't we? I would say we should check out one of these bars and find someone who's been in that bar for a couple of days. I'm sure bartender will be able to point us to someone who hasn't left a bar stool since the festivities began. And you can get them back up and running, and I'm sure they'd be delighted to be able to get back to proper drinking.
Certainly. Let's do that, friend. By the way, my name is Ephraim.
Oh, Kriv, delighted to meet you.
Wonderful.
We head to the closest bar, which I assume
What's
is Honey.
Why would you assume that?
Fucking railroad campaign.
It's DC 40 will save?
Choo choo!
You're actually a bit north of the Honeybee, but asking around, it does seem like the most likely place that would actually let people in currently.
Fantastic. That's where we head.
Super.
Without a huge wait.
Alright.
Is that a fat joke?
Yes.
Yes.
I mean, I'm 320 pounds, but I'm also
Fat.
pretty tall. I carry it well.
Alright, so you guys make your way to the Honeybee Inn
Yeah.
and happen to grab a couple seats at the bar, very close to these two, like a table away.
Sure.
Staggered half table distance, whatever.
And grab a drink or talk to the bartender or
Yeah,
look around or
Is there any singing or merriment going on?
no.
No singing or no merriment?
Not even one.
I mean, there's some merriment over in the room, building next
It's
door.
the brothel next door, yeah, buddy.
Will not stand. I wave over the bartender.
Alright, what do you need?
What is a mid-priced?
Throw a bit of meat in it. Roll.
What's a mid-priced drink in this establishment cost?
I don't know. Silver?
Did you?
Silver?
What does money cost? Two copper?
What is
Copper.
money? What is money here?
2
Two
copper?
copper? That's
How many people are in the establishment?
Use math, go.
How many people are in the establishment? 50.
50?
Unless you count the establishment next door.
No,
Which is
just
kind of
the
part of it.
immediate.
5 silver.
Or the inn that's also tough.
So
There's like a hodgepodge of buildings that were constructed at various points.
yeah, fuck it, I do it. I say, well, I'd like to place an order for many drinks for anyone engaging enough to join me in a classic tavern song. I shall buy their next round. And
A copper.
A copper?
Let's go with
Okay.
mid-level.
Bribing people?
So at 50 people, that's 50 copper. It's 100 copper to a gold. Is that right? Because there's a middle
100 copper to
Up
a
to
silver,
100 copper to a silver.
I think.
No, it's 10 to a silver.
10 to a silver.
10 to
Yeah,
a
It's the
10 to a
standard
silver.
exchange rate from all D&D.
Yeah.
You're an exchange rate.
I'll exchange your face for copper.
It's
alright?
5,000 electrum.
But there's an electrum between silver and.
It's a halfway in between. It
Yeah.
doesn't count. It's like your 50-cent piece.
Oh, okay. So basically, I'm putting a gold piece down
Okay.
Holy
to
shit.
cover all this, right? That's what it
Sure,
sounds like.
Yeah.
All right, so I put a gold piece on the table, and I say, anyone who joins in a
Person's gonna join
classic
the thing,
tavern
definitely
song,
cover it. Nobody will join in, so this will definitely cover it.
will their next drink is on me, and I Begin-
You just want a couple bottles and glasses?
just serve anyone who begins singing with me, and I just launch into.
Bottle service.
Nobody's gonna bring it over to you. You gotta take it.
I just launch into one of the many tavern songs that are known commonly throughout the land.
Sure, you
What?
bust out one that you heard
Sure.
recently.
All right. So do I see what's happening?
Yes, you not so. I mean, you possibly see this fucking Birdman walk into a bar. What am I talking about?
It's,
That happens.
is it
If
the
that happens,
song
Birdman
that's a
and a
thing.
Dragon Man.
Half
Birdman
Stone
and
Man and the
Dragon.
Bearded Wench?
Yeah, and I'm talking about the free drinks to people who sing quite loudly.
very boisterously.
Yes,
So that,
trying
okay,
to
sure.
draw attention.
So yes, you two notice this. Birdman, mostly. Another guy in
Bird lady.
Bird Lady. Bird,
I'm
a
Birdman.
flipping
actually.
bird. Nobody
Why are they
knows.
Girl.
Yeah, I told a 5-year-old girl I was a girl.
Oh, okay.
Liar.
I was wondering about that from the lady. But
The what are you dressed in?
oh, splint mail and a shield, and I have like a shield like hanging off me and like an axe hanging off me, and
Shit.
Okay, so now this
Like,
is the most
I'm
armored
decked
guy
out.
in
Yeah.
the room.
You don't fuck around when you go out to drink.
Not like there. You guys may have more weaponry, but it seems
I'm
like
carrying 40 platinum on me.
40
he
platinum?
is
That was the
definitely
exchange chamber,
armored
right?
and armed.
After all the gold we got.
And then there's this bird
Yeah, we
with
started with
a
650
man
gold.
purse and I'm
spent-
sorry, a backpack.
Not much.
And they walk in up to the bar, and the man in armor starts talking to the barkeep about handing out drinks to people that sing. To these two playing on their phones.
No.
Wow.
Googling the song.
What song?
The bar song.
The Bear and the Maiden Fair.
Oh, yeah.
Sure.
The Half Stone Man and
You
the
gotta
Bearded
sing
Wench.
it though.
Oh no, I'm not singing it.
Come on.
My character would sing it.
The Half Stone Man and the Bearded Wench.
If you'd like to sing it on behalf of my character.
No. I thought you were gonna RP that shit, homie.
Yeah, way to go.
I was googling for
No,
you
no,
and
I'm-
everything.
I'm
My
role
immersion
playing.
is
Not role playing.
Put
broken.
2 ice in there.
2 ice.
It's a pretty funny song. But anyway.
I'll sing it. Can't sing.
Oh, I accidentally logged out.
2 ice.
I want to try and find
Fuck it, I'll sing it anyway.
the drunkest patron at the bar.
Where
A fight? Count me in.
You're within sight. They mingle around outside. You get to town just as he's talking about buying drinks, but not to bar. So
But we didn't see Birdman in the crowd anywhere. when we
No, you
walked
saw
through
you
town.
saw Birdman drop down into the city because he was flying, and you can see flying things from a long way.
The fuck?
His ego. Yeah, she misses you, by the way.
So,
So you see that he landed on this side of town,
did anybody see the
but that's
Birdman?
about all you see.
We go through the crowd asking about the Birdman. Anybody see the Birdman? Anybody
Yes,
see the
you-
Birdman?
Is that Shelby?
They started streaming again.
Is it Shelby?
I don't even know who that is.
I'm sorry.
A streamer I saw one time. So.
Is it your mother?
Yes. She streams.
Like a
Like
webcam girl.
a rock.
You ask a few people.
Not
Either
anymore.
ignore you or don't know what you're talking about. But
Mom's kind of rough.
then you get, there's a few people that are like, oh yeah, you walked off that way, landed here 10 minutes ago, 5 minutes ago. I don't know what time is.
Found it.
Let's go find your Birdman.
Continue to ask a few
Track it.
people, and
Find its tracks.
You do not find his tracks. 3 weeks later, you do not find his tracks. You do, however, find some people that can tell you, yeah, that thing, you went in there. Into the honeybee?
If it tries to run again, grab it.
Okay.
Weirdo. God, why do I... Fine. God.
Alright, so somebody was gonna sing a song but then decided not to. Is what
No,
I
no,
heard.
my character's singing. My character
Oh!
is
Yo, you have to
boisterously
RP it.
All right. Okay.
singing a song. This is a song.
I'm really glad you chose not to. I'm just.
We're at-
Do I know this?
I'm kidding.
Do I know this song?
Yes, you know the
song we all know.
I will sing it as we walk through the door. If I recognize it.
If you've
Yeah.
ever been in a bar before, you recognize
I
it.
don't know. I'm like a 13-year-old girl.
It's-
Dragon girl.
Do you drink?
You gonna have sex
Are
with
you
a dragon
cool?
now?
Like, I mean, no. Like, are you cool? That's teen slang.
Does this bar serve food?
Okay.
You don't see anybody eating.
That's unfortunate.
The brothel next door does.
What?
Eat some pie.
5,160 divided by 30.
How do you know these things?
I don't, that's why I'm asking.
Oh, how the fuck would I know?
What's the question?
What's 5,160 divided by 30?
Why are you asking that?
Because that's how many frames you dropped per second.
Why
That's a
would
lot
we
of frames.
drop frames?
Connection issues.
Pick them up.
That's
You guys are trying to
1,710.
stream on the same.
Can I,
1,710.
should I not be on the Wi-Fi?
That's a lot of frames.
By 30?
Nothing
Oh, 1,700.
firing much upstream,
173.
which probably wouldn't.
God, you're like fucking Rain Man, dude. That's some
You made it
shit.
up.
It's a long division.
Yeah, your long division.
Your mom's
Well,
a
mom.
long version.
Yeah, now divide it.
So there's nobody eating.
Nobody eating. You see these guys singing, and
Roughly 3 minutes of video.
Gone.
that's not bad. 3 minutes. Like out of the last minute, or
Out of the
the
last
last all of it.
4 hours,
That's not-
What happened?
we've lost roughly 3 minutes of stuff.
There was a
That's a
time.
lot.
I've lost way more time in a night than that.
Yeah. That might have been alcohol induced.
Your internet's been drinking.
Do we see the Birdman?
No, he's
It's Wi-Fi. We shouldn't be on Wi-Fi.
What? You can go invisible?
Me?
Yeah.
Well, it's like a
Wizard?
chameleon thing. Like
All right.
Chameleon.
This
no, no.
you said
see,
I saw him.
You do see them.
I can see
You walk in,
invisible.
you walk in, and you see Birdman.
Wizard.
There's your Birdman.
Get it?
What do you get?
Get it?
You get it.
William.
I'm gonna go get something to drink. What?
Sakura?
Yes.
Sakara?
Sakara.
Sakara, sorry. You, if I remember correct, are ignorant of social norms and customs?
Yeah. That's why I'm gonna go up to the bar and reach over and grab a glass and start to grab something and fill it up with.
Okay, that works.
What were you gonna have me do?
Sure, touch dudes. But,
I do that.
I'm thirsty. I'm gonna go get
it works,
something
but
to
you
drink.
did say you walked in and started singing. The barkeep walks over. Hey, let me get that for you. What's up? Here you go. It's on that gentleman over there. He says, thanks for the merriment. For singing.
You're welcome.
Yeah, that
Thanks
one.
for
That
the
one
drink.
over,
That's a thing.
next to the Birdman, or you guys,
Yeah.
you guys split up
Well,
yet, or
Did you wander off?
I'm trying to find someone
No
really
matter
drunk.
where you
Birdman.
go,
Huh?
wherever you go,
You
if
get
you
free
sing,
drinks.
you get free.
That's a thing?
there is
Everyone.
I was
guy
half singing,
in the
I get
corner,
free drinks?
like, fall at the end of the bar.
It's a lot easier than those
barely on
berries.
his stool, still trying to sing so he can get another drink.
Okay.
Bartender didn't give him one.
Okay. Sir, are you okay?
Yeah, you just need another drink.
It looks like you've had a lot to drink.
Not enough.
Could I interest you in maybe this elixir that will take away?
Your
Face?
drink?
Is that? Yeah, I'll take that.
No.
He tries to like
No.
the slightest like movement where you'll miss. I mean,
Okay.
he's like, I'll take it.
No, I need a favor from you, and then you can drink to your heart's content.
Hey, what do you need?
I need you to go up to the bar and order another drink.
Hey, you won't. You have to get it for me,
Why?
because he won't let me. He won't give me another drink.
Okay.
Been trying for an hour.
Okay. What I need you to do then, take this silver piece, go up to the bar, ask for a drink, and when he says no, clutch your chest and fall over. And I will be there and fix everything.
Am I right next to it?
What do
Am I
I get out? Do I get
What do you get?
silver? Do I get the coin?
You can keep the coin. There's more in it if you do well.
Okay.
I can't wait to see this guy's charisma check for the bluff.
He does what you say. Walks over. Hey, good. I need a drink. Yeah, you've had enough. I need a drink. He walks over. The barkeep walks over, and it's like, you've had enough. You really need to go home. And this guy grabs his chest, eyes wide open, and just falls back onto the ground.
Fucking breaks his head
Am
off.
am I right next to it? Does it scare me?
Just clobbers on the floor. As he hits though,
that.
he's like, ah. And he just kind of lays there.
Okay, I go charging in. Good people, please give this man some room. He's injured and needs help. Luckily, I have this tonic here that will revitalize the body and the mind. When this man gets up, he will no longer be inebriated, and he will no longer have whatever condition ails him. Please observe, as myself, and then I cast a spell, and the power of my cleric Tempest, who helped me, no, not Tempest. And the power of my god Talos brings this man back to health. And I finish casting the spell, and then I pour the potion in his...
Is that the verbal component of the spell? Is that
I called on the power of Talos to
Yeah,
help
it's
him.
his bullshit. That's the verbal component.
Okay, that's fine. Sounds fun.
I have a number of spells I could pick for this.
Inflict wound.
No. And I
Death knell.
Cure poison. Is there something that cures poison?
cure poison.
Something that cures poison.
I ain't got that. I do have resistance, though, to give him a plus to his check against the poison.
Are you feeding him poison?
No, I'm not
Oh,
feeding
okay.
him poison.
What else you got?
I also have cure wounds.
And
Are you a fifth level cleric?
fog cloud.
You can totally cast something with like remove poison or neutralize poison.
Maybe if I had
do
it
something like that.
prepared today.
Well,
Yeah.
you do because this is your thing.
Okay.
That's
Yeah.
I probably would then.
If
putting
it
into a
exists,
tavern.
Definitely.
if it doesn't, we'll figure it out.
Okay, I do that.
Okay,
Then.
you
And then
cure the alcohol poison intoxication from him.
I dump this potion,
For the spell.
this magic potion, tonic healing elixir into his mouth.
Just foggy water.
It's colored. It's got color.
It's color water.
Just water.
It's not just,
Squeeze some
It must-
berries
And your
into
cold
it.
whale.
it might
Might
be just
water.
Just a bottle of opiates.
Straight
Alright,
heroin.
what does this cure poison do?
I'm still looking.
Jesus. Why?
It's not cure poison. It's not neutralize poison. It's not remove poison.
No, it's just Thomas do it for me. That's all I'm here.
I think it's
Tom
poison.
all day.
It's just
That's why
poison,
you're
right?
here.
Just cure.
Do it for me.
Cure disease, maybe?
No, disease. I mean, unless it takes care of.
Remove curse. Old person.
You're not gonna.
Old person.
Pure protection from poison.
You may as
How
well
about
just
that?
like project image and just pretend he stands up.
How about protection from poison?
Does that work once it's already in?
I don't know.
Neutralize.
It's not a word.
Touch a creature. If it's poison, you neutralize the poison. Protection for poison does that.
Protection from.
What is it? What little spell?
It's a
Second level
second.
activation,
Okay.
is that available? For
Yeah,
Nice.
it's on the cleric
You
list.
also could just use lesser restoration.
Well, I could do that. But
See, tell me that's why you're here.
Sweet, you.
So I cast that on him with my bullshit.
Who is near enough this Birdman?
Boom! Because I've been walking towards him this whole time.
As soon as
I'm
the-
right next to the bar, just grabbing my drink.
As soon as the dude fell over, I would have started moving into help. So I'd be close.
So let's, I mean, if you guys want to
Told everyone to get
figure
back.
out what he's doing.
What's the
fuck
DC?
no, the Knowledge Arcana.
I
DC?
fly with
He's gonna
Excellent.
check.
Spell. What would be the DC to resist it? Let's just go with that.
My spell, it would be 14 to resist.
Holy
14?
shit! I
So
know what he
14 to
did.
know what it is. Does that
Oh.
make sense, guys?
I totally
is there
spotted
an actual rule about this?
I don't
I
think so.
Okay.
to know what it is, they would have to be proficient with arcane. I would say. It's
Okay.
just some random
Like,
person
You
like
can't, you can't
would
roll.
Roman
rolling an
know?
arcane check and I know that spell.
By making
Yeah,
him.
Wait,
I would
but
say
I'm a cleric.
As long as
I'm-
you're proficient.
If you're
I'm
proficient in
proficient.
arcane,
Why would
Arcana.
I
Or
have to
not-
be proficient to be able to identify spells I can cast?
In irrelevant knowledge.
and relevant knowledge,
Yeah.
yeah.
Have some sort of connection to
Probably religion,
proficiency or
proficiency with religion.
actually having access
Proficiency
to
with
set
Arcana.
spells.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean,
14.
However, since his is being channeled through the power of God, proficiency in religion would make more sense because he's the cleric channels magic through the power of the God.
But I
through the
am also
power of
proficient in that, and I have.
I'm just
Same
saying.
one.
so let's. I mean, let's
I got
step
14.
back and do we want this to be a thing? Being able to know what other people are casting.
Yes.
Kinda,
I would
yeah.
say so.
Okay. Only if you can cast yourself, or if you can cast,
If-
or if,
if
you're
you're
trained.
I think
Proficient in a
proficiency-
relevant skill.
Proficiency and/or ability yourself.
I think you should. Well,
so proficiency in the
because
arcane or religion, depending on style of magic,
if you have to have proficiency, I'm never going to be able to identify somebody who
Or-
does cure light wounds.
or
I have no idea.
No,
I
no,
just did
That's
I'm
why I
saying
said
and/or.
and/or.
It's a different
Or-
god.
um,
Different god, different magic.
the that could be too.
even
or
my
the
own
ability to
I
cast-
recognize.
Said spell, and then what's your? I mean, how do you match? How do you meet that DC?
I would say if
What's
your
the
if your
roll?
class can prep it.
It's always going to be an intelligence check,
Okay.
and you're going to have the ability to add your proficiency if you can either cast the spell or are proficient in religion for divine spells, arcane for
Okay.
arcane spells,
And
arcana for
it's,
arcane
it's
spells.
like that whole trained or untrained spell or skill thing from
I would
3.5, where
Yeah.
if you're not one of those, there's no chance.
right.
Yeah.
I think that's
just,
fair.
do 10 plus spell level for DC.
10 plus spell level.
I think that makes sense.
Solid.
Yeah.
Valid? Okay.
Yeah, that makes
Sure.
makes way better sense.
Okay.
Cool. So
it'd be
Roman will
12.
never be able to
Here,
tell
while
spells
casting.
because I'm not going to be proficient, nor can I ever cast any magic.
That makes
Don't
sense.
say
And that's
never.
cool. I will choose.
Shit, magic just happened.
I will never choose to be able to do so.
We're going to put you in a situation where you have to. Or die.
I might activate a
No,
magic
you're
item.
die.
I might activate a magic item.
Okay, so
Fuck that.
works.
I'll just die.
Okay, good.
I don't fear
That
death.
works.
I embrace
So what
it.
happens?
I'll bring you back.
I correct it.
Actually, I don't think I can
What's
hear
the
you.
effect of the
I'll
spell?
animate him, it's fine.
It neutralizes any poison already in the body.
Okay. So he's probably. I mean, it's probably done some damage to him, but he coughs a little bit. He gets up. Most of the damage from hitting his head, not actually because he's baking and shit, but stands up. Hey, what have you done to me? I'm
What's
not
up?
drunk anymore. I need a drink.
I'll buy him a drink.
Bartender looks at him and he flinches appropriately. And... All right, I'm gonna keep an eye on you guys. Gives him a drink.
And then, gnome flying tackle to you.
Ugh, what the fuck?
Got you! Grabs onto your leg and sits there.
Not again.
What are you doing, little person? Would you like to purchase one of my tonics?
No, I must investigate you.
That shall not be necessary. Can I help you?
How do you take these off?
They don't come off.
It was like your armor or clothes.
Oh my gosh.
It's still a fine answer.
But you were talking about my wings.
They don't come. They don't come off. Not for
I
you.
assume those are real.
That's not necessary.
Well, how else am I going to draw you?
Like one of your friends.
That's all you'd like to do is draw me?
Well, I mean, I would start with a drawing and then the examination. External, followed by internal.
You shall not be looking inside of me.
Mm.
I guarantee you that.
Well, I'll give you a gold piece.
I have... That is not a good deal.
Give you a copy of my findings after I publish it.
No, thank you. I've spent most of my life around the bird people.
Have you ever been inside one?
That's not how bird sex works. You have to say no.
I'm afraid that's none of your business.
These are bird people.
That's true. Birds don't have arms and
Anthropomorphic.
If you'd please let me go. I would like to sell my tonic to people who are actually interested in the fine service I provide.
Maybe you know somebody else that you can examine.
Who wants? You see here, like the guy that acted for you. Who wants to be cured of their drunkenness? That's why we're all here.
See, you're disturbing these folks.
This could be useful.
Come over this way. We'll do the examination.
No, thank
Excuse
you.
me.
I would like to take my leave of you and...
A 7-foot-tall half-stone giant approaches you.
Me?
Yeah.
What now? Would you be interested in purchasing one of my tonics?
How much?
Fine, sir. For the low price, 2 gold pieces, you could be cured. Any ailments that seem to bother you.
Any ailment.
It hurts.
Well,
For the 17 passive perception, would I have noticed the Aarakocra talking to the guy prior to the event?
It depends. I mean,
there is
passive.
No.
17.
17 passive?
You
I have 16 passive.
unless
That's not
him talking to
possible unless
somebody
he
was a particular
has the
interest to
alert
you,
feat, right?
you would notice that he had talked to him prior,
It's just wisdom plus...
but
Proficiency.
nothing more
You
about
get
it.
proficiency if you're
They both
proficient.
were in the same area, probably like
So you'd have to have a
Mine's
plus...
15.
Like those
Did
guys
they have a
say
plus
things
4 to
where,
wisdom?
man, he's, you know,
Mine's
of notice,
16.
but unless there was a reason you'd be interested in what
I'm
he
not
was saying,
proficient in
that's what you know.
perception. So.
Not
Is that
necessarily
they
what
were-
they were saying,
Right.
but like,
Yeah.
I noticed
Yeah,
those
you
two talking,
noticed, and then you saw
then
him
that
come
dude
over and then
walked
do his
over
little
the
speech.
bar, fell over, and then the bird
Mhm.
picked him back
Sounds
up.
good. Yeah, you noticed they had spoken before.
It's gonna be pretty high wisdom to piece all that together.
Any
Anyway,
ailment.
well, there's various mixtures and concoctions that if you tell me your ailment, I can, given time, prepare a special batch that will isolate that particular thing. But my catch-all ailment does a fairly decent job of
He looks
revitalizing the body and mind.
He looks you up and down like it doesn't seem like he's paying attention to the words that are coming out of your mouth.
There's a gnome attached to it.
But he kind of looks you up and down. Do you have any weapons visible?
I have a bow slung over my
Wing.
person.
Use your movement.
Mhm.
You can only move 40 now.
It's not strong. It's like in a holster.
That man was about to fall off his bar stool. You came over, said something about some god, and now he's fine.
Yeah, because of my
You say
my
it's your little
tonic.
bottle.
Correct.
Sure. Couple gold coins to find out. Couldn't hurt. Tosses a couple of gold at you.
You're a naysayer?
I would like to purchase your product.
Okay. Here you go. Thank you for the gold. I pull out another vial of colored liquid.
He takes it from you.
Okay.
Are you drunk enough to test its effects?
I've only had a couple, so I'm probably not trash by any means, but I have it. He tucks it into a small. He tucks it into a small backpack that he carries.
I walk up to the Birdman with a handful of berries. I'll trade you. These berries help heal wounds. And a single berry will make so you don't have to eat for the rest of the day.
I'm
Is that a thing you actually have?
Good berry.
Goodberry. It's
You
a
really
The
have
spell.
berries?
first level spell.
Yeah, I have it.
He just does it every day.
You're 10 of them.
Every time he runs out.
Oh,
Oh.
These are probably the leftovers
I
from the
think
spell
they
I
only
cast
last
last
Thank
night.
you.
a day.
24 hours. These
Oh.
are probably about to run out of their
They're
potency.
poison, aren't they?
They just lose their effect.
Just turn into berries.
they're just regular berries then.
All right. So whatever. Roman comes back to you and says,
No, thank you.
You sure?
"Sorry
Oh,
for the
it's-
interruption. What brings you to Shantara?"
A bit of this and that, mostly sampling the local varieties.
Piss water.
Gross.
Got a cure for that.
You pass it on.
Luckily,
Purify water.
there's a bit of alcohol in it.
Bar's starting to get a little busier.
How drunk you get off of the drink
you
is
see that
rather
there's like a
the only
second,
qualifying portion of it.
Second
No.
barmaid
It's
Comes
good if
in,
it doesn't taste like
starts to
piss.
help out. Get drinks.
Still no food?
It's not even on the same
Start to hand
level.
out like she starts to get a few people food, but prior to this,
But beyond that,
this your little buddy actor
it's
guy.
possible you may have heard.
He gets a few drinks from her
Mark.
before the bar owner gets a chance to be like,
How
yeah,
famous
he's
are you?
had enough. Just you can
You got
give him
15.
one every
Hour.
every hour,
Except the tiger.
every.
Is anyone other than party members interested in purchasing my wares?
On mainland?
On me,
Um,
I think.
Every time they
I
get
guess
closer,
that's it.
stay away from my Birdman.
couple gold. You have somebody come up to you and try to haggle for a gold.
Yeah.
For a potion.
Absolutely.
Thank you very much. This will save my wife's life. He like runs out of the bar.
Yup.
Yep, you
I
bet.
don't hear that, dude.
I buy like 3 drinks
Okay. For yourself or like
for myself, and I down them quickly. I'm trying to get intoxicated.
You can start singing and get one for free. You said the crowd is getting thicker?
the crowd is getting thicker.
Yeah, I reassert to the crowd that, like, yeah, join me in a merriment, and your first round is on me, and I go back to singing tavern, whatever.
Few more people join in. If any of your merriment starts to encroach on the brothel, you get shoved back to the other side of the bar to leave that path open for customers.
Okay.
If
Not that they don't like your singing, but there are some people who they enjoy the singing of.
I'm
I
not
don't know how
proficient, so my singing's proficient.
Whatever.
But I'm happy
They're-
about it.
They're people. It's
Enthusiastic.
not that it's a negative effect on the crowd. It's just they're like, yeah, keep this path open. Get other side of the bar works.
as the bar fills up, I would take my business outside. I'd go out into the main street and set out a blanket with my wares on it
Okay.
to anyone that would want to pass by.
Prior to this, you may or may not hear your drunken buddy. He says, you'd need to get drunk too if your daughter was kidnapped. And I don't know who here hears that. Up to you if you want to be close enough at the time that he spouts and he rants and rambles a little bit off and on about this, and nobody. The bar maid and owner don't seem to pay him any mind. Start to bring a little bit of food around to some of the customers that are interested.
Okay.
If given just like the flat option of like, do you want to hear this? I would have opted to hear it.
Does he have a
Yeah, you totally overhear it.
Yeah, I
does
super
he have
good
a
at
yellow
I would
exclamation
approach.
point above his head?
Yes.
Yeah, that's
Is he famous?
Yellow
For
exclamation
saving a town, like, entrenched by, or not entrenched.
I was gonna ask you guys, like, did
Entrenched. What a horrid word.
did you want that to like coincidentally be the same place?
That would be kind of cool, but my character has a minor amount of fame myself.
Mhm.
It's actually built into the background that I picked,
Yep. Okay.
which is kind of cool.
One
I don't know. Are you a gladiator?
What kind of cookies?
Oh no, that's different.
cookie.
Mine says,
Don't tell Monkey.
Cookie.
It was almost a cookie, what he said.
Almost cookie?
Yeah.
my performances have made me something of a local figure. Says, I can perform in any place that features combat for entertainment and receive free lodging and food of a modest standard. In addition, my performances make me something of a local figure. People generally take a liking to me. That's because I was a successful gladiator.
Okay.
That's all. That's all. I personally, as a player, don't want to promote that aspect of him. It's a thing. If it happens, cool.
Mhm.
But I,
Maximus Aurelius?
Yeah.
but he never like he's never like, hold on guys,
I'm a
I was a
gladiator.
gladiator. They probably know me. He's
Sure.
never gonna do that.
Where's my
If,
disco?
Right.
You want to be local? Let me know down the road.
Well, Calimshan
Gallumshin?
is where it happened.
Shit.
I know, it's super far. So
That's like 400 miles. You're like
across the world.
1,500 miles away.
That was where it originally happened, and we can change it for this
Airship
campaign.
travels 8 miles per hour. That's the fastest mode of travel that I have seen.
Well, anyway, teleportation is
faster.
super fast.
Yeah.
That's not the point.
That's true.
So I'm from across the
But it could be
world.
carried.
It's possible that you're also from across the world, and I have heard of
By a
your
swallow.
exploits. I rolled a 15. Is that good enough to have heard of Marin Eckert?
Definitely not
Marin?
like recognize him at sight. If during your conversation he mentions something like
Just you may have heard of me.
identifiable
I'm Marin Eckert. And that's it.
Is that what you say?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How long have you been in this region? And where is your region? Do you know? Have you decided? You could be in Shondath. It's an area that's in turmoil and upheaval, and kind of the downfall of it being an established empire, and now it's more like loosely allied city-states and whatnot. So it could easily be this region of the world if you want it to be. This country,
This
this
sounds like an easy spot to integrate it.
yeah, and I don't know.
So
much about the
you're
rest
you're
of the
from
world.
around here, and I've been here recently.
Okay, well,
Do people talk about that situation in bars?
a little bit.
Yeah.
Sounds vaguely familiar.
I've heard
if
the
you're
name.
like oh that sounds familiar.
Okay.
You know, I don't really know why, and he goes into it a little bit. You're like I've heard that story.
Okay. I've heard the name mentioned after an ale or two.
Yes. Well, with time, I hope it spreads further.
You seek a name, a grander name.
To an extent. What I seek, first and foremost,
To an extent.
Yes.
is beers, ales, malts, anything of the alcoholic variety.
Have you traveled to the southern lands of Calimshan?
Not yet. But I have grown up amongst a greater interest with this particular beverage. So I've decided to explore, see how others create it, figure out what recipes seem to work best in various areas, and proceed to
Beat the shit out of him and take it from him.
continue to better my own creations.
You are a creator of such things.
To an extent, yes. Granted, it's harder to do on the road than in a established area, but I dabble in it as I can. And spreading a name for myself, once I decide to settle down, will no doubt help the spread of my own wares. But that is something for further down the road.
I have
First,
heard.
the name must come.
I have heard of some of your exploits, and they are noble.
Yes, you heard the stories.
Tell me the truth behind the stories.
It's not so grandiose as they make it out to be. Long and short of it is, I was drunk in a bar. The local soldiery sort of got in my way. I wound up stirring the peasant folk into frenzy somehow. I'm still not quite sure on that part. Very drunk. We wound up raiding the various areas of the holdings, and
You led
eventually-
these raids?
I've been told I did. But from my own memory, I just remember a lot of pain. And waking up the following morning being heralded as some sort of savior of sorts.
Maren, I prefer the stories.
I do too.
Let's keep it that way. I can help you, and I think you can help me. If you're willing to continue traveling, that is. And you're willing to continue trying to make a name for yourself.
As I mentioned, that is still my goal. The alcohol, I still have plenty of time for that down the road.
The alcohol, and the women, the wine, and the feasts are the rewards that come for those who fight for it. Those that earn it. I have earned my freedom on the sands of the arena. A free man fights for his own cause, no longer for the whip of my master, but for my cause. My cause leads me far to the west. But there is much to be done in the meantime, and men like you who stand up to large men fully decked out in armor without blinking. Those are the kinds of men that I need by my side. I seek to raise your names to the heavens. I seek to travel these worlds and gather other men, women, and warriors that will join my cause.
As you have mentioned, you still haven't gone into anything specific regarding that.
In the meantime, let us simply gather coin and gather men, and the true purpose will reveal itself. Coin, ale, women.
Man.
That will be your near future.
All are useful in their own way. Granted, you still haven't gone into specifics.
The specifics would scare the light of heart, not that I would deem you such. The Brevis Range is far from here. 'Tis a mountain range wrought with giants. Giants of my kin. Not by choice, of course. But these stone giants, as they are called, enslave many that I hold dear, and I would see them slaughtered.
That will definitely take some doing. I can see why you're interested in picking up fellows who may not be the brightest, but definitely the strongest. terrorizing a region, free it, definitely helps a name, especially with giants. Very difficult to kill, from what I hear.
Nearly impossible.
I think it would depend on who you talk to,
But with the right men, with the right army, any foe will fall.
I think you'll need less men, more wizards.
Magic. Now that I can laugh at. This magic, this obsession that these small-spined men have with the arcane. It mystifies me. People fear it because they do not understand it. And while I do not practice it, I also do not fear it.
Yes, but when a person can boil you from the inside out, not something I'd rather go against.
I'd like to see them try with their head crushed under my boot.
How do you plan to get there before they kill you?
Do you fear these
No.
small, frail men who sit in their towers and read their
I
books?
do not fear them, but I would definitely be wary of them.
I am no fool. I understand how they manipulate these elements, how they can call upon the powers of their gods from a distance. But given the opportunity, face to face, I fear no man.
Yes, if you were right in front of a wizard, I'm sure you could beat him to a pulp. If you were not right in front of him, well, then it's a toss in the air. But that is not that. I derailed the conversation.
There are no giant wizards that I am aware of.
Well,
that he's aware of.
that wasn't what I was getting at. I was saying you should also be looking for the people who
No,
are
he
more
doesn't want to
practicing
win.
magics.
He just wants a lot of dudes. So
Yeah.
look at the dudes.
Yeah, dudes to get chicks, man. We need dudes.
Have you seen the movie 300? It's like abs for days.
Right?
Yes, I have.
There you go. Then you know what we're talking about.
Proud of you, Alaric, for having seen that movie. Alright.
I haven't seen
But
Abs for days.
it.
I can see why you'd be interested in that, and why I might find it nice.
I have not a lot to offer at this point, Marin, as I have expended all of my resources as of late. Several hundred gold coins are in your near future, if you choose to join me. And aid me in finding others that will join our cause.
There's definitely some merit. You said it was on the opposite end of the continent?
Far from here.
Then there's plenty of time to amass.
Indeed, time is of no object. We have a goal, and we will achieve it.
There is definitely a time limit on this. I don't live forever.
Something you should work on.
Not something I can really do.
Your name, Marin.
The name will live forever.
forever.
But
If you follow me.
yes. You say time is no object, though, and if it takes 100 years to kill all the giants, I'm already dead.
Work faster.
Oh my god.
I've had a few ales. I pull forth the potion that I purchased. That avian creature
Birdman.
had a slick tongue to him. Let's
Is that
see
true?
if it was for naught.
Is your tongue
And I
slicker?
down the potion.
I'm not.
What's
in
in
the
it?
bar.
Poison!
I'm not in the bar.
Is it a poison?
It is.
I totally just drank it.
It's
It's
poison.
colored
It
water.
won't kill you unless he casts the heal spell on you right away.
That would be a really good business model.
There's nobody to deny your claims.
I will give you this for a mere silver, but I'll cast the cure spell on you for
What's in it?
10 gold.
I drink it.
Cool.
What's in it?
You don't
I
know.
can't give away the rest.
I taste it. Like, what does it taste like?
It tastes like it smells.
Water.
Fuck you.
What is it? It doesn't really taste like anything.
It's water.
So
It tastes a lot like water.
it's air in a bottle.
Flowers.
It's
What do you
water.
mean?
Water in a bottle.
It's like water.
Well, it's like water, yeah.
It's
It's
wet.
colored though. It's not a
Does
color
that
you've
make that
ever
doesn't
seen.
change
Water.
the flavor?
Nope. Not substantially.
Not no, not
Where did you
Sweet.
go?
I'm about 6 beers in, and I drink it.
cool.
Does anything happen?
Your thirst is sated.
Yeah, you're not as
Dude, he
thirsty.
gave you-
I gotta pee more.
Your cotton mouth is a bit gone.
When did you leave the bar?
Okay.
He set up his
way
wares-
before
way
all
back,
this
yeah.
happened.
Well,
Like, after the guy
this
got on the
conversation
remember
took a
he
whole
said-
3 minutes.
I
So
don't remember you
3 minutes
saying
ago.
you left the bar.
Yeah, you
He
left.
did, like, back when we were...
I said as soon as the bar starts filling up, I'd move outside to like
Oh, set up a table.
yeah.
sweet.
Blanket.
I'm a very perceptive individual.
Nice.
I'm proficient, and I have a 12 wisdom.
It's not very good.
That's 4.
It's pretty good.
Potion with expertise with a 12 wisdom.
Fuck you, rogue. Anyway. So I drink it and nothing happens, right?
Correct.
Awesome. Okay.
You're less thirsty.
There's an empty, weird-looking vial on the table. I kind of drop the cork
Yeah.
Sure.
on the table too. All right. As I thought, he is peddling bullshit wares. Yeah, whatever.
You
But-
drink bullshit.
He talks a good talk.
He did do
Such men are useful in making deals.
That is true, as long as his face is not well known.
See if he's willing to join us
You didn't make
to
me roll for
continue
this.
making deals.
Again, it depends on if his face is well known.
Mine?
Are you willing to speak to him for me?
Well, you're recognizable, that's for sure.
Just flew into town.
Find out.
I'm just saying, if he is doing as you say, then previous towns he's visited will have remembered him and will not like him.
Maybe that's why I travel a lot.
I care not for his past, only for his future.
Yes, and when they see him amongst your own group,
Yeah.
Oh my god.
like, they will not like you very much.
Then we won't go there.
Yeah, then fuck it. Just don't talk to him. Whatever.
Well, no, I'll talk to him. I'm just saying.
What are you saying again? Because I don't think we caught it.
Don't go where he's going because he's
No,
pissing
I'm
people
just
off.
kidding. It's
Okay.
Because Roman is like the whole back and forth has been a couple of conversations. It's just amusing.
Okay.
Yeah,
Sweet.
I'll go find an Aarakocra.
you see, he's not in the bar. You open the door, and he's got his little Mexican hippie blanket.
Mexican? What the fuck? Mexican?
It's like that Mexican woven blanket with like
Okay,
different
so
colors.
thick thread, lots of colors. All right.
Yes.
Hippie
And
That's
then-
a hippie
but
blanket.
The hippies have adopted them and used them a lot.
Okay.
It's a thing.
It's a thing.
Okay.
I'm not a hippie, but
No, you don't have to be.
That's not how they go.
There you go.
I guess if you were looking
might need
directly
to
up from the
go to a
ground,
doctor.
Yeah.
why would you do that? You're supposed to approach from the front.
No.
Approach from the front.
So I found an Aarakocra sitting on a fancy blanket with a bunch of bottles. Yeah,
With
Yeah.
the gnome on her leg.
yeah,
with the gnome on its leg.
yes.
You made a friend.
I guess.
Good evening.
Would you be interested in purchasing one of my tonics?
No.
Okay.
What I'm more interested in is...
You can't have her!
Sure.
Not a girl, but okay.
Can you talk me into buying one of them?
You either want one or you don't. You clearly said you don't, so I'm not even going to waste my time.
Consider it a test.
I don't have to prove anything to you. You either want one of my products or not. I'm not applying for a job.
I've already spoken to someone who has already tried your product. It has failed.
It's not my problem.
I'm aware. However, it could become the city guard's problem.
That's fine if you want to get them.
I'll just
Who am I to stop you?
Well,
Not going
Yeah, I will-
Thomas.
This is
I
my
don't
home.
necessarily need to get him right now.
Okay.
What I'm trying to get at is... Would you be willing to speak on the behalf of others?
No? I'm not following where you're going with this. Are you trying to blackmail me?
It depends on how you take it.
I'll protect you! Skipper! Skipper!
Getting
Attack
banned by
stats!
the minute.
Did you just picture a squirrel into attack for mode?
Yes.
A squirrel jumps out of the gnome's beard onto your face.
No.
No.
On the ground.
On the ground.
Attack stance.
Sakara, are you
If it comes
attached
at me, I
to said beard and squirrel as well? Or are you
No,
doing
I
something
am.
on your own?
I'm just in the bar, sitting near the window and or door, just
Herbs.
watching, keeping an eye on.
Did you catch Drunken Man talk about his daughter?
Possibly.
I totally did.
Totally.
I would have gone over to the guy and like pressed him for
Thinking
details.
nobody else cared?
Well, it just
Noticed? Whatever?
whether anybody else cares or
fine.
notices either
Right.
way. I
I think I would be more like
left.
dude talking about like
keeping an eye
kidnapped
on
daughter.
what's going on
That's
here.
not
That's you,
happiness
for
and
sure,
joy.
yeah.
That's bullshit. So I'd be all about finding out about that.
Got another spear.
Get a rock.
Tell me nobody clicking on their dick pics.
So,
I am actually.
Give them my email address.
unless you're going to explain it to me, I don't much care to ask questions about it. So, you asking me questions isn't doing you a lot of good to make your case.
Was that in game or out?
To be honest,
I'm not.
I am not sure. I've been speaking to another man.
Another man.
How dare you cheat on me?
There's somebody else.
I thought we had the real thing.
William,
What?
you did notice mention of kidnapped daughter,
Okay.
and that he lived on the east side of town.
Okay.
That's what you caught. And how much you cared is whatever, but you've got that
I'm talking to a
much.
drunk guy in the meantime.
Okay, as is Crib, you can join in conversation a little ways in because of your interaction with Marin.
Sounds good. So you're talking to a drunk guy right now?
Yeah, totes. I
In a
would've been-
moment, I walk over amidst your conversation, but I don't want to interrupt their conversation.
Right.
Yeah.
It seems to be
Well-
very fruitful.
Yeah, you mentioned that before they had their like 3-minute long
Pretty
conversation.
productive.
So I'm thinking I've had a chance to like talk to him for a while, probably.
Yeah, if you want to, the not straight up rope it, that's good.
The rough shot version is his daughter got kidnapped. There's bad people around.
Daughter got kidnapped, and it sounds like he's not the only one, but nobody seems to be doing anything about it.
I will do a thing
Not
about it.
really. It hasn't been merchants or nobles. It's been some of the poorer folk.
Are you trying to wing on the character?
But it definitely, it started
Wiener?
within the past week or
It's a
so.
little wiener.
He's not a terrible person. He's been out looking a lot. He, in several days. He's probably gonna try keep in the morning, but he hit a wall and got wasted. And he doesn't really know any of the other people that this has happened to. Just he knows that it has in the past few days, and that's not something that normally happens. She's not the kind of girl that would run off. No romantic interests. No, I mean she's like 10.
Okay.
Um,
And no leads as to like where things are happening, stuff like that.
It seems to be more centered in the poorer East District.
Okay, so we at least know where they're being taken from, but not where
Right.
they're taken to.
It's
Okay.
it's the city's like half the size of Whitewater.
Sure.
Right now, it has the college population in it too because of the midsummer
Sure.
festival.
Okay. I have rough details now, so that'll be the 3-minute conversation while they
That I
were doing
missed.
whatever. Yeah,
He didn't give enough information.
that's all right. We can press for more. Do you want to finish this role play? Because I'm really entertained.
I'm half-daft. Like, keep going.
This other man is looking to.
Phrasing.
And why doesn't he come talk to me himself if he's so interested?
He's afraid he'd be intimidated because he cheated him.
He's looking for people. I won't speak to you.
Why are you his lackey? Do you work for him?
I'm interested in his goals because I can use them to my own. However, as you've probably noticed, I'm drunk. I don't speak well. You do.
Do I? Do I
You are-
really
you are-
speak well?
You were able to convince an entire bar to start buying your particular wares.
One of which was free.
I don't know if you noticed, but I only sold 2 potions while I was there.
Only sells
Yeah. Was it?
God damn,
One
you
of them
suck. I'm just kidding.
It's expensive. You're in the poor bar.
One of them was to a guy with a
Drop
dying
the
wife.
price. It's all profit. WTF?
How do you know they don't work?
Should have
I'm
sold
not there.
some horse.
Glass jar is like a silver piece.
Yeah? It's not like
And
they're
water's
reusable.
free.
I'm saying
Is
it's
it?
expensive. It's only like a 90
So you're
or
saying you are not good
180%
at
markup.
convincing people.
Well, apparently I convinced you, so I guess. I mean, business hasn't really been great since getting into town. Try my best, but unless you want to help me,
With what? Selling?
yeah,
I doubt I could help that.
sure you could.
Will you listen to me speak to you?
Yeah, it's really easy. Here, what I want you to do,
Not.
Oh fuck!
what I want you to do is,
Because you're afraid he would run if you went out with people.
what you can do is go climb on the roof of that inn
Jump off.
and go fuck yourself. And I pick up my blanket and just start walking away.
Oh my god.
Great.
This is going good.
This is going
Party's
great.
going together.
What does the
well.
gnome do?
So
I'm still on the leg.
You allow him to just be on your leg
I've tried to get him off, but it just
without
doesn't
beating
work.
him up. You just
I
like
don't want to hurt him.
shove him a little
So in a
bit,
couple
he
months when we
stays
start
in-
over again, can we
Yeah.
already be a cohesive party?
Please?
Tensions are there.
Where?
If we work this
I'm
out
trying to
for
become
this
one
session,
with
that's
you.
Still good. Or a couple sessions.
Yeah.
But yeah, I
This
thought
is
about telling like each of you to
Pair up,
pair up
like me.
and be friends, so then there would be only 3
Hmm.
people to randomly come together.
Right.
Yeah.
It's fine. Okay. So, I walk over to drunk guy.
It's like 50% too high of a number at least.
I'm by drunk guy.
You're my drunk guy.
And I hear him say something about poor people kids stole,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Okay. A large, thick hand
Oh.
lands
Ooh.
upon your shoulder.
I remember.
Suck it.
Fingers.
What is this man speaking of?
It appears there are children going missing from the poor side of town. No one is aiding them.
The town guard is aware.
I look to the drunk guy.
He says yeah.
He says the town guard are aware, and they've done nothing.
And who is being taken?
Children from the poorer sections of town. His 10-year-old daughter.
Was taken from us. Disappeared in the night.
And what would you do to have her returned?
Been searching high and low. It's the first rest I've taken in days.
Who has been searching?
I have.
You
My
have.
wife.
No mechanic.
Our son.
Huh?
That's awesome.
Have you any friends or contacts within the city for men-at-arms, guards, or other warriors that could assist?
I can't afford that. There are mercenaries all over, but especially for the festivities. Taking a break, having an ale at several bars.
Has anyone with coin had a child taken?
No.
All poor.
Yes. Can't afford to do anything about it. Lost 5 days' work already. I don't even know if I have a job to go back to.
What is your name?
Thadri.
Thadri. Tomorrow, I will meet you, and you will tell me everything you know. I cannot trust a word you say tonight.
Okay, yeah.
Where can I meet you when the sun rises?
At his work,
I'll
he
be
must
in-
return to work. Where is your job?
I'll be home.
It's settled then.
He gives me directions to his home.
Give directions to his house.
He works at home, okay?
He
We'll
will
work
try
out of
to-
the home.
I'll see if I can
Go home to
figure
your
out my
wife.
employment after this.
Go home to your wife.
What time do you
next
start
door.
work in the mornings, typically?
She's a dwarf.
She's in the
halfway
other
to
room.
noon.
The brothel.
So
Jake
8 a.m.?
Like 9.
Alright,
Yeah.
Yeah,
okay.
my brothers
8 or
now.
9.
Okay.
Halfway to noon, 6.
Halfway to noon from when? It's
The
really,
sun rises?
The sun rising.
Sun-
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay.
Mid-morning.
We will be at your home at sunrise. You will tell us everything you know. We will walk you to work.
Okay.
Go now. Go home to your wife. Go to your son.
What's it?
Okay.
He-
Yeah, he gets up.
I
Gave him
take his beer
directions.
away.
Tries to
I
finish
take it away.
What a dick.
Go.
And he drinks it.
Goes home.
And then I drink it. As I down it.
Urine.
Tastes like urine?
Yeah.
Mostly
Like I
backwash.
said, piss water.
Fancy stuff.
You wish to aid this man?
Someone must aid them.
Why you?
Who else?
I am Roman.
I am Kriv.
I will see you at this man's house in the morning.
I will be there at sunrise.
We will speak more of your intentions then. He just stares you dead in the eye as he finishes the last of that drink, sets it on the table, claps you on the shoulder, and then walks out of the bar to hopefully meet 2 new people that are going to be hanging out with him. Instead, he sees one, and the other's gone.
Walking away.
Oh, if you had been backing up, I would have walked in the bar.
We'll time it to the him walking out as he's packing his stuff up.
I'm pretty sure this
and
conversation
making
took less
your
time
way
than that
to
conversation
the bar.
anyways.
Whatever.
So it'll meet up nicely.
Yeah.
Time isn't real.
Time is not.
Do we have to have this argument?
Time is a circle. That's why clocks are round.
That makes sense.
So Roman exits the happy bumblebee or whatever?
Yes.
Honeybee?
Honeybeeing.
The honeybee inn?
Because you're honeybeeing.
I leave.
Yeah.
No. I walk
come.
out the bar.
What?
And I see you, Pat, gathering up all of your goods.
Yeah.
It looks difficult.
Well done.
Oh, he's leaving.
Hey, your lackey did a pretty terrible job. Of convincing-
Lackey. I have no
Not so.
lackeys.
You have
All men are free.
Okay.
If they are not, they should be.
Not all men are free.
wonderful. You have someone speaking on your behalf.
A man I thought could speak
Seems
for
important.
me better than I can myself. For
He
I
didn't-
will admit, I am not skilled in all areas.
You took charisma as a dump stat as well.
No, I totally have a 13. I'm pretty good. I really thought he was like way better. I thought you said you were gonna be the guy.
I never said that.
You totally said you were gonna be the face.
And
No.
both
No.
of
Never
you,
said that.
both of you are better than me at an 8. So I don't
What
know.
the fuck?
I don't know why you're coming to me.
Who's the face?
He's
You
not.
are.
He's not charismatic.
I have
he
a
just-
14.
You're the face.
So
I thought you were
No.
gonna be the face.
no, the
Yes.
face conversation that you're
Well, you
remembering
did, Merchant.
was
That's what I
if I
thought
went
too.
halfling, I was going to hero worship him.
Yes,
But I
because
would
he
be
was the face.
No.
Oh wait, no, you were gonna be
I was
the
going to be the face, but I hero worshipped him.
he was
But then we decided to go with Monster Crew. We're Monster Squad,
Yeah.
and so
Get
I.
behind some monsters.
Fucking Monster Mash. Okay.
It's on Netflix now.
Are you good at like lying to people?
No.
What did you make
That's
your
why
character?
he wants stuff.
Snake oil salesmen don't have to be good at their job.
Well, not if they can heal their like random administrative person for real.
That's why I got someone else to do it for me.
God,
to
this
put on the
changes
act.
so many things about my directive.
changes nothing.
Okay, fine. It changes nothing. Thank you, devil.
This is all metagame. You don't know any of that.
No, in character. You are the guy.
Yep.
I will admit, I am not
He
skilled in
walked
all
up, he poured
areas.
it, and he fucking healed him. He didn't have to like.
You didn't catch that.
You
really
call
just
upon
see
the
him
power of your god. You managed to convince these people that you're swamp water.
Managed to convince you and one other guy.
You're eating.
And he looks you up and down. Are you wearing rags that are nasty and dirty and you have nothing?
No,
No. He looks you up and down and he
Finely
sees you have...
dressed.
Exactly.
They're
He kind of tugs on the sleeve of your silk tunic
actively eating
and
their
says,
Between me
"You've
and
clearly
the
done well for
food.
yourself.
One, yes.
Since
You
everybody
call
else
upon
is
the
on
power
side,
of
I
a
make my way to
god.
the door, and
Do
then
you
I
wish
walk
to
by,
put it to good use
I grab, like,
and
a bowl
continue to fill
and
your
keep
purse?"
walking and eat it.
Yeah.
Couple comments, but no huge resistance. Another time.
There is trouble in this town that needs righting, and I have agreed to assist in it. Perhaps Marin has as well.
The disappearances.
Kidnappings.
That's
Young, poor children being
He
kidnapped.
chimes in.
You may or may not be interested, but if you are, then meet me at the corner of 6th and Birch Street.
Why don't you just
At
go to the
sunrise.
east of town where they're at?
You weren't there.
East of
You are there.
town.
He is there.
Yeah, he's been hanging on to Ivan. Right?
No,
Like,
He's chiming in.
He wasn't there for the talk with the.
No, but
he has the map.
He,
Do
he
you wear a
mentioned
cloak?
that here's them
No,
mentioning
I have wings.
people being taken and disappearing.
Okay.
Yeah.
And he
Close
puts
with wings.
2 and 2 together.
one half and one half together makes
looks-
one.
It's pretty hard with
Wood.
16 in. I mean, it worked real hard on that one.
Oh.
You have heard of these things, little one.
Got in the book.
God, no book.
It's in the book.
If you are interested in assisting, there is coin in it for you. Going further, beyond the return of these children, we'll put more coin in your purse. I will be at the corner of 6th and Birch Street at sunrise in the morning.
Oh, sunrise.
Be there
A preschool.
if you are interested. Your services could be quite profitable.
Did you try my tonic?
He produces the empty vial.
Good.
He gives it back to you.
Thank you.
You may need that again.
Pure profit.
Definitely. There's 100% profit right there.
Right. He puts a hand on your shoulder.
Minus the color.
Do you dodge out the fucking way of him lightly laying a hand on your shoulder?
Really can't be all nimbly bimbly with it.
No, you can't.
That's just like wrung out.
He lightly lays a hand on your shoulder, and then he grips it pretty hard, and he says, "Money well spent if I see you in the morning." He releases, and he goes back to the Bronco. Splat. I got nothing for you, William. I'm sorry, dude. I have no idea.
What?
You're a little girl!
Little girl dragon thing.
It's a dragon thing.
Alright, well, you're gonna have to work your magic on that one, guys.
She's a mini dragon, and you just got done talking to a big dragon.
So make it happen, dragon people!
I'm still inside.
I'm hanging out with Tom or
I-
Bimble.
I have plans for the morning. Until then, married.
You're gonna get married
Yeah.
to the dragon girl?
To
I do
So you
weddings.
said the bar was also an
I
inn.
bet you do.
Yeah, it's a complex.
Sweet. So, yeah, I'm going to have another drink.
Did you keep the guy that we agreed
If
on?
I'm in
Or did you go with
the mood for another girl, I have another girl. If
I
not, I
went
just
with
go to bed.
Talos, the chaotic people.
You are.
Yeah,
Okay.
sure. Depends
I
on
don't
how well
remember
you're
what god
satisfied
it was that
by
we agreed on.
Bertha or whatever.
Very
I have no idea who my
satisfied.
god is.
She's amazing?
She's
Let me tell
amazing.
us.
Fuck yeah, I gotta try Misery Sex.
Midget sex?
Yeah.
I'll figure it out later. Whatever.
Alright.
Well, lady and gentlemen, I would like to take my leave of you two for the night. See you in the morning?
With the exam.
No, there will be no exam.
Why?
You see him in the morning. You can examine him later.
You don't want to be in a book? In a book.
Nope.
What?
Wouldn't like to
We
be.
don't have negative
With a
moves
picture?
yet.
I could not
No.
be in a book.
What if I put you in a book?
Is there any money in it for me?
Yeah.
How much?
Depends on how many I sell.
Okay. How many have you sold so far?
Well, I'm still writing it.
You're not in it yet.
Then I'm not interested.
I sold 100.
See,
I'm gonna need some money up front before I do this for you.
you weren't in those books.
I know I wasn't, but want to bring me on board? You've clearly got capital to throw around.
I saved you from those guys.
Oh, you didn't?
They ran away
Yeah,
when I got there
sure.
because of Skipper.
Yep.
So you owe Skipper. Do it for Skipper.
Do you want to buy him a tonic?
Peeks his head out of the beard.
Busting up for Skipper.
Will you be in the book for a tonic for Skipper?
Let me think about it.
We'll buy the comic first.
Okay.
Okay. Good night. And then I just fly away.
Smoke bomb.
I'm gonna go to that guy's house, wherever we're supposed to meet in the morning, and just land on the top and fall asleep up there.
Eat his baby.
Nice.
You're gonna eat his baby?
I might eat
Fucking
his
baby
Oh my
eaters.
god.
I knew
was
birds
you.
were baby eaters.
It's me the whole time.
You're the kidnapper.
In the night. He's got a daughter,
Those men
right?
were guards.
Yep.
He's got a daughter, right?
Yep.
Well,
Daughter is
son.
kidnapped the son.
Yeah.
Son, I steal him too.
You're like
Again.
you're like reverse stork.
Well, the stories just got switched over time, just like most of
Oh, sure.
fairy tales and stuff.
Yeah, in
They
religion.
twisted
Used to be that girls wore blue and
yeah.
males wore pink, and then it got flipped. And
Yeah.
no, it makes sense.
Nope.
That shit happens.
Reality is
That's
the,
all the
time,
isn't it?
the
That's
birds
true.
take baby.
Fuck
You
it.
totally
Wasn't even
Google that
long
shit.
ago
I'm not
either.
gonna Google it. I want you to tell me. You're the
Uh,
teacher.
It was
What's
only
true
a
then?
couple
Just take my
decades
word for
ago.
everything.
Up until
I
a few
am
decades
really
ago,
close to
like,
doing that. Not gonna
or
lie.
Awesome.
50 years maybe now.
Yeah.
But prior to that, it was always like not always. I don't know how far back it goes.
Thanks, Obama.
Fucking Obama.
Oh, you know how like Teddy Roosevelt
Started
is
when
like
he
the
was
most
born.
badass president of all time?
Supposedly.
There's photos of him in a
Franklin.
dress.
It was Franklin.
Lots of men wore dresses back then,
Franklin.
especially as a child.
Yes. Yep.
Are you talking about the child pictures?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like up to a
Pretty
certain
sure
age,
it's
like
Franklin.
everybody was just dressed in a
Yeah,
dress.
it was just pretty and shit. Babies are pretty androgynous. What?
What are we doing?
Humping.
Hump.
Do you know it's illegal to put squirrels down your pants for the purposes of gambling?
Reddit thing?
Something on Reddit is where it was already.
I've got two right now.
You just made 'em.
Card stock.
Did you send a tracking squirrel with me?
You printed those off?
Yeah.
That
I found after I printed them that there were like portrait versions that had been updated because these were created prior to the DMG being released.
Oh.
So there's probably several inaccuracies, but pretty good for reference. And
Yeah.
and I
They're,
make
they're all
corrections
colorful
down the road.
and cool.
I don't like colors.
We know.
Dude.
What time is it?
It is
Nine-
9:24.
9:30.
In game.
Yeah, about that.
Oh, in game.
It's probably around 7.
Oh.
If
You're going to
they
sleep at
have
like
the same
7?
clock.
Yeah, I'm a bird.
That's gonna be your response to everything, isn't it?
I'm a bird!
Any weird thing you do. I'm a bird. Tomorrow we
I'll
go
just
till
go
like
back
5 in
to
the
the
morning.
Read much about
Hang
it.
Yeah,
out
work.
till
I'm gonna get up
bedtime and
at the ass crack of dawn and just
Wow.
scream my lungs out.
stay
like
here
birds
tonight.
do.
Like a rooster.
What do you want to say?
You shouldn't be an inn.
Just imagine this family like going.
Yeah.
There's
Birds are always up
Follow me.
early.
Where we going?
eating away.
I'm grown up. I know where I'm going.
Where are we going?
I know where I'm going.
Where are we going?
This
I
would
know where I'm
probably nice
going.
to have in general. Probably a slimmed down version would be good.
yes.
Okay.
Absolutely.
This one's great for planning
Find it
stuff.
free.
Mm-hmm.
Those ones
This-
are worthless.
Find it
These are
free.
absolutely worth
For
it.
why?
Because You're a smart person.
You just make sure
You literally go, okay,
That's
what are you
what
trying
you're
to
gonna
do? This is the
How
kind of
hard
check
you're
that's
gonna
related to
do,
it. Yeah. The DC, you look at this one time. Literally
No,
one
I
time
know
you
that's
look at
free.
that.
Or you
go,
tuck
okay,
it. Or
I
you
get
tuck
it.
it somewhere else.
I
for
get
later.
it. I'm just saying.
We've been sitting under trees for months.
That's all it is.
Yeah.
And then after that,
Yeah.
You don't want to be
Can't break it
indoors.
down.
I don't really look at them until after I printed them.
And these are just straight up like
Why
charts
would you wanna
out
be
of
away
the, out
from
of the
this?
PHP.
Nicely assembled.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, okay, how much is a great sword? Sweet, good to know.
Sit under
Then the damage and stuff, yeah. That's the best
Don't
one
need
for sure.
But these.
So we want
Like
like
awesome.
This is huge.
Like,
yeah.
But
Like in a
this
park
one was
in
awesome,
Yeah.
or outside
It's
the
just-
city walls.
information that's on like 3 or 4 different pages
Okay.
on one page.
Yeah.
Um,
Well.
Do you think he did like screenshots and like cropped them or?
no, he
How do you
really
build this?
generated. They're just tables.
That's awesome.
And he was, probably did it in Illustrator, possibly Corel.
You're an illustrator.
But yeah, I mean, if I was going to try to trim down the information that was useful from them, and then make a game mat with that info on it.
Cool. So you spend the night?
You guys spend the night.
Me and Tom will find a park and sleep in the trees.
Before I go to bed for the evening,
Sure.
I use my lay on hands
Oh, yeah.
to cure poison.
You fucking pussy.
I don't want to be hungover in the morning.
You
A
just
real
do
man
it.
just handles it.
Yeah, well,
That's what he just.
I don't know you did that. That's fine. I did try the potion. There was a purpose behind it. Fuck you guys.
Well, I'm thinking
Your
you call
purpose
that a
was to
session.
unman
Yeah.
girl.
Session.
All right.
bam.
I think we can work on this. I'll be the first one to say it.
I think
Wild
the party can work
Yeah.
eventually.
Eventually, it's
I
gonna
think
take
we
a
gotta-
little bit of ironing out.
A lot of
some
it.
things.
Some
Things.
I literally made this character like 2 hours before you guys showed up.
You were
Whatever,
working on
we've
it while
been
I was here.
talking
Yeah.
about it.
Not really.
Flying cleric of doom.
That's
Sure.
all he had. Yeah.
That's all we got.
I had.
But the actual character
That is
part.
literally all I had. Backstory wise, like what I wanted to be, what I wanted to do, that was just before you guys showed up. And I'm probably gonna have to tweak it a little bit, but
I
totally willing
am
to
really
tweak it a little bit.
entertained with your like charlatan traveling salesman.
That's the
like-
exact background I have. is
With
the
a
Charlotte-
shit charisma, though.
Yeah!
What
Yeah,
the
that doesn't make any
fuck?
sense.
Yeah,
What
it
the
does.
fuck? No, traveling salesmen are super
He doesn't-
snaky
He doesn't
fucking
have
charisma.
to be.
Charismatic.
Yeah,
So
so
you're
when
just-
they're not,
so
they're
he's-
arrested.
So he's just bad at it? Is that?
Yeah, he's just bad at
only has to get enough sales to make a little profit and
What
then
I
just
actually
fly away before they'll
anticipated
catch
when
him.
you were like flying into town with your bag stuff full of stuff was like a silver fork and then a plate and then this other shiny bauble and like all these little shiny trinkets that you picked up.
I might have
In
shit like
flight?
that I just try and sell to people.
That's what I thought. Like you're just gonna go into town.
Like
yeah,
pro-
no, the
or
Charlotte
like
they
ravens or
start
something
with,
pick up shiny
Magpies are
yeah,
similar,
magpies.
Yeah.
they start with 8 vials of colored liquid that I can do whatever I want with. So try and sell them.
Is it just colored liquid? Is that all it says?
Yeah, that's all.
That's the
I
the
could have.
background is.
Yeah, I could have picked that. I could have picked some loaded dice, some marked cards, or something else. I think a signet ring of a
Oh.
fake Duke.
Yeah.
That's my preference.
So that really didn't go at all.
It never does.
Welcome to
I
our
know.
group.
I was kind of anticipating it straying significantly from what I had in my head.
I thought we'd have at least one combat.
No, this is good.
You guys could
We're
have.
actually lucky if we have a
Yeah, you,
combat.
you could have totally fought those guys right in the
That was
beginning.
a combat.
That was definitely a
That was
combat.
totally
we were,
combat.
We were on initiative.
You just didn't try to kill anybody. And that's your fault.
Yep.
Because you're a girl.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
Oh, so your character is.
Oh no!
I turned
My
to a
character
squad.
is a fighter. I can't believe I have the second highest charisma in the
Okay.
group.
What's your charisma?
13.
Yeah, mine's 12.
Oh.
You gotta be fucking kidding
You guys have the same
modifier.
modifier.
Yeah.
You're good.
Usually is good.
No, because I'm actually increasing charisma at some point.
Good. Then you can tie it first.
Next time we go up, I may or may not increase charisma.
Okay. No, if you
You're
do,
gonna be your own
that's
face.
great. I probably won't. But I mean, my character saw you come into a bar and just start singing and like buy a bunch of people drinks just for singing, and then try to help a poor drunk guy. So you're a super nice
A
guy.
good chunk of the party is already working and coming together fine.
Yeah, I don't know you two at all,
Well, they're gonna be hangers on.
No,
Apparently
they'll
crazy, and that's not a
They'll be
bad
there.
thing.
I think it's.
Apparently, you're predisposed against our type of people.
Why do you say that?
What do you mean, you people?
Racist.
No, he's not.
You don't like little people. You like people who do magic.
Whoa,
Yeah.
whoa. Neither of those things are true.
You said those things.
No. I think he said short person or small man. I think he called you small man. That doesn't mean he doesn't like
He's a
you.
little one.
Little one. That's what he said.
It's not even a man.
Are you a girl?
No,
Okay. Anyway,
he's a girl.
so little one,
Might be.
and then his comment towards magic users was like he was making them to be like super crazy amazing, and I was like, they're just people. Yeah.
Like they're just little bitches, is I think what you said.
I did not
And then
say
you
the word
try to
bitches
dash.
one time.
Yeah,
Nope.
crush their skulls and take their women and all
Rape
that
their
was
children.
So,
You're putting words in my mouth.
crush the magic users before me and hear the lamenting of their women.
Yes.
See them,
Okay, that
see them
sounds
driven
pretty
before me.
pretty- That sounds like something I would say.
Yeah.
The whippers of their children. They crush their-
So it seems like we kind of have like two groups of. Well, like there's like a group of three, like by
Yeah.
default, because you're like clinging, like literally,
Yeah.
and then like you two have paired up, and then like we've paired up.
Right.
So like that's kind of a group of three and a group of three.
I just was trying to hook up with you. I don't know if you're going to be there in the morning. You just said you slept on his
I
house.
slept
but-
on his roof. Yeah.
I know, but I might get there and you'd be like, he
Peace,
actually
bitches.
came, and then just dip. So I don't know you.
Now you just
I don't know
gave
you.
him
You don't know me. That's a really good idea.
I know.
I could just totally leave town now.
People are already criticizing you.
You have your own adventure. The rest of us will form a group.
So what does my character do?
Doesn't matter. Roll a new character.
He goes to another village.
You will run into them later. Just come back in 2 months.
The drunk guy actually is like a level 5 bard, and now you're him.
What drunk guy?
The guy who got his daughter stolen.
Yeah.
One
So
that you cured.
FYI,
Yeah.
Roman is not normally that revealing as far as like his intentions, but I'm just trying to help, I guess, make
Thank you.
that.
Yeah.
I feel like there is some of that going on. Which is fine. Like as long as there's some attempt to form this group, and then I will attempt to give you guys reasons to stay together.
Well, our two goals pretty much line up hand in hand. So
For sure.
Ours are easy.
One unspoken goal of Roman's is he was a slave once, and he
Wants to own all slaves.
to kind of abolish slavery.
Abe Lincoln.
But
No,
he,
you've kind of made that clear.
not really.
No, you said I no longer
Yeah.
work under the whip of my master.
All men should be free.
Which means you've removed slavery from
Why-
yourself,
why for
but
me?
you were a slave.
A gladiator,
Why?
specifically.
Yeah, I know what it
Slave.
does.
Right.
Worthless.
But why
And
me?
then you've specifically said multiple times.
So you're saying I have to put
all
this
men
in a
should be
deck?
free, and none should be forced to do what they don't want to do.
I said that one time.
No, you.
I saw a card on your
One
table.
time.
You're drunk.
I can totally build an
No
EDH
idea.
deck around.
I thought you said it one time.
You were
I said it one time.
ripping on
You said it
Magic
once
users.
specifically.
Oh,
to me.
Fuck you, Talo.
I know you said it
only
once
to him.
One specifically to me, and then
Don't
once to
stop.
Jason.
Hey, you weren't there.
Yeah, I was. I was
Okay.
sitting right next to you.
Just kidding.
So that.
But
So,
that doesn't mean he wants to abolish all slavery ever. Okay.
You're gonna be
everyone said it.
disappointed when like you've got this army heading to storm the giants, and then everybody's just living peacefully and like coexisting, and they're happy. And
Fucking hippies! Fucking no!
no, it's been at least 10 years since you've been home.
That's true.
There's no slavery.
There's
at
no
all.
slavery.
Oh yeah, we.
Nobody
we stuff
remembers
it
you.
into
Dude,
formal
we like
relationships.
high-fived and smoked a bowl, man. Everything is cool. Yeah, no.
Who doesn't
No.
Oh,
No! I will kill them all anyway.
Dude,
And that's when everybody turns on you. That's fine.
All you need, you don't need an army of mercenaries. You just need like one level 7 assassin.
Fuck you. I'm so sick of that shit. Because it works in every game ever. Or it's either a ninja assassin or a wizard. You just need one guy who can just wreck
So, I
everything.
mean, they're just like CR7.
Yeah, fuck that.
Just take them out one by one.
That's stupid.
That's
Nope.
intelligent guerrilla warfare.
Shut up!
Poison the water supply.
It doesn't make for good fantasy.
Maybe they.
Thank
like,
you, William.
procreate very
For
frequently.
good fantasy.
Yeah, I got a good fantasy for you.
Make more faster than.
Then he can kill them. Yeah. There are 16 of them born every minute.
See?
And they're
Whatever your refresh is, they're born faster. God, I thought you were a face.
I'm a drunk guy.
I know. I thought you were like the haphazardly drunk face. I actually can be very charismatic when I'm intoxicated.
Or so you
I don't know why.
I can't.
It's all here
Well, I've had more sex while intoxicated.
that you believe and would do.
Whatever. You were one of them.
Yep.
Did you get that lesson they sent you about the Nard deck?
Yeah.
Good. 9 intelligence and 12 wisdom and charisma.
Fuck you. Okay. Guess I'm the face. No, we got a paladin. He's gonna be the face.
Are we the face?
I don't even know you.
Skipper got a face.
Oh, Skipper's got a face.
Cute little fuzzy face.
I'll just translate for him. It's no big deal. I do it for it.
Yeah, all the cards I
eraser.
Oh, yeah, right.
Well, all the graphite's gonna fall out.
It's gonna fall.
Whatever.
There was duct tape hanging on here.
Wasteland. It's right there.
Just use the 40?
Yeah, it's like 40, but still
Okay, not for that one.
not worth it. I can run tectonic
Looking for
users
tape.
twice.
Yeah.
It also targets.
He was looking for his eraser primarily. Baby tape.
No, I don't. No, forget it.
Jewish source.
Get it.
I don't even care.
It's over.
Fuck
Like,
everything.
just put it in
More
the
different
different
pencils.
the same
Yeah,
thing.
no, I'm just throwing it away.
Throw you away.
I'm American.
America. I have one
America.
When it comes to like picking color lines, I color make
Oh,
I can't believe Joel is 5-0 now,
Didn't
dude.
even
Yeah,
get
couple
to
one
watch.
What?
Same effect.
Whatever.
Yet? What is your character? I don't even know you.
Druid.
Yeah. it's
Druid
I
5?
haven't even done anything. Haven't been able to do it.
Are you a moon druid?
Yes.
Oh, you can wow up into cool things.
Yes.
No, just
Oh.
I think
bears.
it'll be really fun.
Well, I mean,
That's all that
bears
we
are
just run
cool.
into.
But
Just bears.
we tweaked it.
It's all.
Are you?
Order all the consonants.
What are you?
He's like a wild magic, wild shaper.
What the fuck does that even
I
mean?
just made it up. Cause
Randomly, I'll turn it into just random shit.
Why would you do that?
Because I could. There's a
Tom
chance.
thought
Gotta
of
be
it and
cooler.
thought it'd be neat. I think is what happened.
No, you thought of it.
Oh.
I made it up. We worked on it yesterday to try to balance it.
Okay.
There's a small chance I turn it into something.
I'm just a fighter.
There's a small
Not gonna
chance.
lie.
There's a small chance I'll turn it into something not cool.
Like a
There's
squirrel?
small-
Are you the squirrel?
Or no.
Oh, okay.
Or there's a small chance I could turn into something 1 CR level higher than I should. But a small
wild shape.
small chance.
Skipper is my animal.
Okay.
Most of the time I